Part 46. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 451. Among the 7 legions under Fang Fan's command, there are 3 10-star legions and 4 9-star legions. Plus Kalin's 10-star Vampire Prince Legion. It is the 4 10-star legions. The 4 9-star legions. Even if you encounter an ordinary king and a strong person, you can encircle and kill them, not to mention these low-level shrimp soldiers and crab generals. After a charge, about a dozen 10-star ocean demonized beasts and more than 100 9-star oceanic demonized beasts were all beheaded. Lower level, countless. And at this moment, the leader of these ocean demonized beasts, that 2-star king level Seacon, is still there yelling and scolding by Piao. After Fang Fan and the others were besieged, the 2-star king level Seacon gradually reacted. All his elite subordinates were killed. Now he is almost alone. No matter how stupid this 2-star king level Heikan leader is, he has already reacted at this moment. So he was tricked. The human in front of him who has been yelling at him in white clothes is actually a pretense. To provoke him. And attract his firepower. In this way, the remaining abominable humans can take the opportunity to cut off his wings. What a vicious mind! From beginning to end, there is a sinister atmosphere. Despicable and shameless humans. How dare you slaughter my people? Destroy my foundation. You all have to die. Roar. Damn. Damn it all. Don't even think about escaping today. Let's all sink here. I want to kill you. Destroy you completely. The 2-star king level Heikan roared angrily, then put aside Bai Piao and launched an attack directly at the others. Since Bai Piao can't be beaten to death, he will not be attached to it. Kill other humans. He wants revenge. Tisk, if you were so smart from the beginning, then I really can't do anything about you. As for now, even if you wake up, what can you do? The current situation is beyond your control. If there are 2 1-star king level marine demonized beasts to act as your right-hand man, I may be more afraid. You're the only one left now, you're just killing yourself. A killing light flashed in Fang Fan's eyes. 1-star king level combat power, Galen. Vega. Caitlin. Kyle. Vega. Little Jinlong Aogwang. Joint Strangulation. 10-star War Angel Legion. 10-star Dragon and Lion Knight Legion. 10-star Yinglong God Knight Legion. Assist in the attack. Battle. Fight. Fight. Fang Fan's tone gradually increased, and a bloody battlefield seemed to have appeared in front of him. With blood as a guide, joint strangulation. Judgment. Demachian justice. Galen strikes first. Twisted space. Dark sacrifice. Vega began to cast dark magic, and the thick dark magic gradually fell, causing pieces of black smoke to gradually rise on the calm sea level. Headshot. Let the bullets fly. Bang bang bang. Caitlin is armed with a sniper rifle and shoots fast. And Kyle, Jax, Little Jinlong Aogwang. The 6 major 1-star king level combat forces jointly launched attacks from all directions. The 3 10-star legions attacked from every corner one after another. The body of the 2-star king level Seacon is too huge. His whole body is the target of the attack. Cut out a knife at will, stab out a sword, can cause damage to it. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 452. Hu ho ho. All have to die, die. On the huge sea level, it has been completely dyed red by the blood of these sea demonized beasts. There are already wounds all over the body of the 2-star king level Seacon. The wounds keep growing, the battle continues. Whoa, whoo. The roar of the leader of the 2-star king level Heikan gradually decreased. It was already hurt by the beating, and it was afraid of being beaten, he began to become weak. Let you hit me. Let you hit me. Did you feel good about hitting me just now? Now you're cowardly. Continue to pretend. I thought you were so big. You're not going to be a salted fish yet. Mad. Hammer you to death. I hit. When the kings fought together to besiege the leader of the 2-star king-level Haikon, Bai Biao hid aside and watched the show. Now that the leader of the 2-star king-level Haikon has been beaten to the point of being unable to fight back, this guy has appeared. A manly, arrogant look. Fang Fan pouted subconsciously. He suddenly thought of a proverb. I would rather offend the gentleman than the villain. The divine envoy Bai Biao in front of him completely interprets this proverb. Stop hitting. They're all dead. In the end, Fang Fan stopped Bai Biao's movements. This battle is full of success. King-level combat power, one has no casualties, but Jax is slightly injured. To be able to have such a victory, I have to say that Bai Biao still has credit. If it weren't for the fact that he had been attracting the firepower of the 2-star king-level Haikon, Fang Fan would not have been so easy to get all his power. Leaving aside the rest, at least the 2-star king-level Haikon leader can hit a few heroes on his side. My lord, slaughter 1 2-star king-level Seacon, 2 1-star king-level ocean demonized beasts, 15 10-star oceanic demonized beasts, and more than 139-star oceanic demonized beasts. A total of 6 king-level promotion cards were seized. 120 top-level promotion cards. And these 2 cards, the Deep Sea Lord Bloodline card, the Sea God's Blessing card. Galen turned over the battle as usual. 6 king-level promotion cards, 120 top-level promotion cards. It is almost equivalent to 720 million ordinary promotion cards. Fang Fan once again took out about 5 king-level promotion cards that he had obtained from beheading the king-level ocean demonized beast in Sechin. Together, it's almost worth 1.2 billion ordinary promotion cards. You can choose to promote a 9-star legion to a 10-star level. Fang Fan nodded secretly, feeling quite happy in his heart. I still have to come out and fight. If I continue to stay in Zhongcheng, I will indeed have a very comfortable life in a short time, but that kind of comfort will completely destroy me. Only by tempering in the rain of blood can you become stronger. Fang Fan nodded secretly. Choose to be promoted to the 9-star Yellow Turban Law Warlock Legion. Ding. Consuming 1.2 billion ordinary promotion cards, equivalent to 12 king-level promotion cards, the 9-star Yellow Turban Law Warlock Legion was promoted to the 10-star Yellow Turban Law Warlock Legion. Of the 7 legions under his command, the 10-star Legion has occupied 4 of them. Fang Fan nodded secretly, looking very satisfied. Deep Sea Lord Bloodline card, Tisk, what's the difference between this and the Deep Sea Lord Bloodline card? And this Sea God Blessing card? Fang Fan began to check one by one. Deep Sea Lord Bloodline card, after using it, you will have the invincible and invincible bloodline of the Deep Sea Lord. In the process of merging the bloodlines, you will be able to receive the gift of the Deep Sea Lord, and your realm will increase. Remarks: the bloodline of the Deep Sea Lord is 1 level lower than the bloodline of the Deep Sea Lord. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 453. According to this introduction, this Deep Sea Lord Bloodline card is probably equivalent to a weakened version of the Deep Sea Lord Bloodline card. Fang Fan nodded secretly. If he could continue to fuse a bloodline card like this to raise his realm by another level. Fang Fan's eyes could not help revealing a touch of greed. Poseidon's Blessing card, using this card, you will get the blessing of the Sea God, immune to all 5-star king level and below sea creatures attacking for 10 minutes, and within 10 minutes, you will exude the sea god's breath. Remarks, this is the supreme god card forged by the power of the sea god. Hiss. Fang Fan couldn't help but take a deep breath, such a domineering card. Immune to marine life attack for 10 minutes. Although there is a power limitation of the 5-star king level, it is also very awesome. And what kind of sea god breath will it bring with it? Fang Fan couldn't help frowning, this thing, what's the use? These 2 cards, are very good. Fang Fan nodded in satisfaction. Let's go. The king level sea con mentioned before that Sea God Island is their sea clan holy place. It seems that we are not far from the Sea God Island. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes, and there was a glint in his eyes. It's finally here. All the way to the sea breeze. The purpose is to find the Sea God Island. As long as you find this place, it is almost equivalent to finding the giant mine with 300,000 Tongtian jade deposits. Fang Fan couldn't help rubbing his hands. The 300,000 heavenly heaven jade was within easy reach, and the sense of urgency in his heart was obvious. Almost. According to the previous distance detection, once you reach this small island, you will be there after another 30 minutes of flight. Fang Fan stretched his waist, rested for a while on the small island, and then prepared to continue sailing. Fang Fan, a small fish dragon has been chasing us from behind. It seems to be treating us as food. Kalen looked at it from a distance, and then said with a pouted lip, Dragon. Fang Fan, who was resting on the back of the ruling Unicorn King, heard Kalen's shout and glanced back. The gap between this ichthyosaur and Jiaolong is still very large. The whole body of the Jiaolong is almost between a dragon and a snake, similar to a dragon. But this ichthyosaur, with a body length of about 10 meters, looks like a fish, with a long mouth and huge teeth exposed. This is a 10-star fish dragon. Lord, this guy wants to prey on us, it's just courting death, I'll go and prey him first. Little Jinlong Aogwang licked the dragon's mouth, looking eager to try. Forget it, if it doesn't come to attack us, don't do anything casually. It's going to Sea God Island soon, don't make extra troubles. Fang Fan glanced at the ichthyosaur following behind, and said calmly. The most important thing now is the Tongtian Divine Jade deposit. Make way for everything else. Swoosh swish. SSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSSS exploded a splash of water. Fang Fan frowned when he looked at the sea water that was stained on his body. I didn't care too much at first. But several times in a row, the ichthyosaur tossed and jumped in this way, and then splashed water. This guy is a little shameless. I'm not ready to trouble you, you still come to show in front of me. 10 starfish and dragons do not yet have the ability to take off all the time. They can only use the help of the ocean to take off and enter the sea to accumulate energy. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 454. This 10-star ichthyosaur obviously wanted to eat Fang Fan and the others as food. But Fang Fan and the others flew too high, it couldn't reach it at all. Hence the provocation. I warn you. Don't bother me again. Otherwise, the next time will be your death. Fang Fan secretly worked hard to evaporate the water droplets from his body to dryness. Thump. Boom. As soon as Fang Fan finished speaking, the fish and dragon were like the sea again, and the waves became bigger and bigger. Directly wet the hair on the whole body of the ruling unicorn king that Fang Fan was riding, and Fang Fan was naturally not much better. All my clothes were wet. Kylan, who happened to be next to Fang Fan, took a sea bath and was soaked all over. Fang Fan glanced over, the sea water soaked Kylan's black tights, outlining the perfect figure as much as possible. Hiss. Fang Fan turned his head subconsciously. Ao Guang, kill it. Fang Fan waved his hand, and the repeated provocations made Fang Fan completely tired. Since this little fish and dragon wanted to kill himself, Fang Fan felt that he couldn't stop it. Roar! According to the Lord. Ao Guang roared at the top of his voice, then swung the dragon's tail and swooped down, and his two dragon claws directly grabbed the 10-star ichthyosaur. 10-star Xiao Yulong didn't choose to run away at this moment, and even attacked Xia Jinlong Ao Guang with a fierce face. Ow! Ao Guang, the little golden dragon, swung the faucet, but did not take the 10-star ichthyosaur in his eyes at all. The two dragon claws directly grabbed the body of the ichthyosaur and dragged the 10-star ichthyosaur from the ocean. Come out! Roar! Just looking for death. Hey! Good meal. Little golden dragon Ao Guang's two dragon claws exerted a little force, and directly tore the 10-star little ichthyosaur into two halves. Stop! Shut up! Let go of my son! A roar came from a distance, but how could little Jinlong Ao Guang manage so much? After chewing it twice, Xiao Long's huge body of more than 10 meters was swallowed by him. Ah, my son! Son! Roar! Damn human! Clap la la! A black shadow within a radius of 100 meters suddenly flashed on the sea level. After the waves lined up in the sky, a large fish and dragon about 50 meters long rose into the air. My CAO, is that little fish dragon just now his son? This big fish and dragon, so strong. Hi, stronger than that sea kun. This is a 3-star king level ocean demonized beast. Bai Biaofi I rushed forward and started to comment. Fang Fan's mouth twitched. This is so, isn't luck too bad? Just come over and encounter a 3-star king level ocean demonized beast? I have tried my best to avoid a storm. Why? Why kill my son? And eat him? Roar! A look of grief and anger appeared on the big fish dragon's face. Xiao Jinlong Ao Guang finished eating the meat on Xiao Yulong's body, and spit out the bones. The angry look on the big fish dragon's face became more and more obvious. I'm so special. Can you blame me? I'm flying on it well. Your son has to come over to tease me. The key is that his strength is so poor, so he came out to tease people. Isn't this courting death? Fang Fan shrugged, he swears, he really endured it several times. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 455. Human. My son wants to eat you. That's your honor. Come down and let him eat, it's fine. Why are you resisting? You can't escape from the territory of my fish dragon deep sea lord. You all stay and bury my son with me. The ichthyosaur lord shouted, and threw the remains of the little ichthyosaur bone in his hand into the sea, then soared up and attacked Fang Fan. Grass. It's really unlucky for people to even have a mouthful of cold water and stuff their teeth. Fang Fan wiped the sea water off his face, then narrowed his eyes to look at the 3-star king level fish dragon lord. This fish and dragon is really arrogant and arrogant. His son wants to eat labor and capital have to send him to his door to eat. Extremely arrogant. I didn't want to have a branch outside the festival, but you have to come here to die. Then I can only fulfill you. Fang Fan's eyes flickered with killing light, and the killing intent in his heart has gradually condensed to its peak. Bai Biao God. Get in the way and attract the firepower of the fish and dragon lords. Fang Fan shouted at Bai Biao, this guy just sneaked away behind him. I won't do it. This is a 3-star king level demonized beast. I'm not looking for abuse. I don't have a tendency to be abused yet. Bai Biao shook his head, his face full of suffocation. Don't chatter. No more nonsense. I will sprinkle all of your 30,000 heaven-reaching divine jade in the ocean to feed the fish. I will make you unable to return to the upper realm for the rest of your life. Fang Fan stared at Bai Biao, This guy's skin is too loose recently. Let him do something, grind. I don't know what ink marks are. Anyway, in the end, you have to do it. Might as well be proactive. Don't touch my heavenly jade. There was a pained look on Baipiao's face. Heavenly jade is his eternal pain. Why is it me who gets hurt every time? I want to protest. Baipiao gritted her teeth and rushed over, her face full of grief. Thinking that he was innocent for a while, and was deceived by Fang Fangkang of his entire net worth minus 30,000 heaven-penetrating divine jade. Since then, his tragic life has begun. And now, do you still want to continue to oppress him? Protest is ineffective. Go to the front to attract firepower. You have thick skin. Resist me. If you win this battle, you will be the first. If you lose this battle, let alone accumulating heaven-reaching divine jade to build a road to heaven, it's hard to say whether this little life can be saved. Fang Fan glanced at Baipiao. This guy is a little out of his mind sometimes. What time is it? Don't you know the priority of things? But if something happens, we're all done together, okay? Galen. Kyle. Jax. Little Jinlong Aogwang. Charge. Caitlin. Vega. Remote strike. All legions, attack when you see the situation. Fang Fan's eyes glanced at the surroundings, and he could not help but breathe a sigh of relief. Fortunately, this 3-star king level fish and dragon lord did not seem to have brought a group of shrimp soldiers and crab generals. Otherwise, if there are a few more king level combat powers, he will have even more headaches. Maintain the current situation, but it's okay. Lord, come. Xiao Jinlong Aogwang suddenly changed his face, and 10 black shadows suddenly flashed in the distance. Plop plop. One ichthyosaur suddenly flew out from the sea. This is a 1-star king level ichthyosaur. Another 1-star king level ichthyosaur. There is also a 1-star king level. Fang Fan's face gradually changed. This is so special, it's a 2-star king level ichthyosaur. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 456. Fang Fan's face became more and more ugly, and the shrimp soldiers and crab generals didn't see it, but the king-level fish and dragons that appeared in front of him were obviously more troublesome than the shrimp soldiers and crab generals. 7 1-star king-level ichthyosaurs, 1 2-star king-level ichthyosaur. In addition to this 3-star king-level fish dragon lord in front of me. Fang Fan was stuck in his heart in one breath, and his face became extraordinarily ugly. There are a total of 9 king-level fish and dragons, among them, there are even 3-star king-level powerful beings. According to the current situation, Fang Fan and the others are simply unable to fight with him. Lord, what should I do? Otherwise, I will protect you and withdraw. The faucet of the little golden dragon Aogwang shook one after another. According to the current situation, it was completely uncontrollable. Withdraw. Where to withdraw? If it is withdrawn now, it is really possible that the entire army will be wiped out. Fang Fan took a breath and felt that the battle was over. When the road meets, the brave wins. I still have some treasure cards on me. 11 potential burst cards. Potential burst cards can increase the combat power below the 5-star king level by 1 level for 10 minutes, 10 minutes later, it will fall into a weak period. Yes. These cards are very important. There are also 11 king level demonized beast imprisonment cards, which can imprison the 5-star king level and below level demonized beasts for 3 seconds, and it can also come in handy. The other one is 11 level -3 demonized beast camp cards. After a level -3 demonized beast camp card is arranged, 109-star demonized beasts can appear to help fight. 11, that's the 1199-star demonized beast legion. There is still the power to fight. Fang Fan's eyes flickered, and his mood at the moment was vividly displayed. Fang Fan glanced at the battlefield. The 8 king-level ichthyosaurs that had been added as reinforcements hadn't rushed over yet, but Galen and the others had already been beaten by the 3-star king-level ichthyosaur lord, and the current situation was not ideal. Galen, Vega, Caitlin, Kyle, Jax, Xiaojinlong Aoguang, and Bai Piao. Each one has a potential burst card. Give me all bursts. Quickly solve the battle. 11 level -3 demonized beast camp cards, all arranged. Summoned 1110 9-star demonized beasts to assist in the battle. The 4 10-star legions and the 3 9-star legions under his command. Fully assist in combat. This battle. Death battle. Fight with all your might. Quickly stabilize the battle. Fang Fan took a breath, his eyes twinkling brightly. At this time, it has no meaning and value to say that other things, only to prepare for the battle. You only have 10 minutes. These king-level fish and dragons are immortal in 10 minutes. We all have to die. Fang Fan took a deep breath, and the tense atmosphere at the moment suddenly condensed. 10 minutes later, these king-level heroes who used potential burst cards will all fall into a period of weakness and their combat power will be reduced by 90%. At that time, they may not be able to defeat even a 10-star ocean demonized beast. So right now, time is of the essence. According to the Lord. Use the potential burst card. Use the potential burst card. Use. After the 5 1-star king level heroes have used the potential burst card, all the 1-star king level heroes temporarily possess the 2-star king level combat power. 1-star king level Pet Xiaojinlong Aoguang also has 2-star king level combat power at this moment. The Divine Envoy Bai Piao, who was originally only equivalent to the weaker 1-star king level combat power, has also recovered a certain amount of combat power at this moment, and is fixed at the 2-star king level. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 457. Battle, Fight. 1109-star demonized beasts rushed out of the 3rd-level demonized beast camp floating on the water. Under Fang Fan's order, they quickly rushed to those king-level fish and dragons. At this moment, Fang Fan is also fighting hard. Obviously, if you lose this battle, you will die. The Divine Envoy Bai Piao contained the 3-star king-level ichthyosaur lord, and the 5 heroes fought together to kill the 3-star king-level ichthyosaur lord within 10 minutes. Little Jinlong Aoguang, attack that 2-star king-level ichthyosaur. Kill it within 10 minutes. The 4 10-star legions each contain a 1-star king-level ichthyosaur. 1109-star demonized beasts merged with the 3 9-star legions to contain the remaining 2 king-level fish and dragons. War. Fang Fan gave an order, and according to this arrangement, the situation seemed to be gradually stabilized. Although there are many king-level fish and dragons, there are no weak ones under Fang Fan. The 7 major 1-star king-level combat powers have all used potential burst cards, and their combat power has all been upgraded to 2-star king level. Fang Fan's 4 10-star legions, plus the 10-star Vampire Prince Legion under Kalin's command, it's not impossible to contain 3 or 5 1-star king level demonized beasts. In addition to the more than 1,000 9-star demonized beasts summoned by Fang Fan, the battle situation has stabilized. What to do now is how to kill as many enemies as possible within 10 minutes. Fang Fan took a deep breath and glanced at the 2-star king level ichthyosaur. At this moment, this 2-star king level ichthyosaur is fighting against the little golden dragon Aoguang. Xiaojinlong Aoguang also temporarily possessed the 2-star king level combat power at this moment, and the combat power was equal to each other. Moreover, the little golden dragon itself has the purest true dragon bloodline, which can suppress this kind of fish dragon with the scarce dragon bloodline. Xiao Jinlong Ao Guang had an obvious overwhelming advantage against this 2-star king level ichthyosaur. But it is obviously not something that can be accomplished in a short period of time to kill the 2-star king level ichthyosaur in front of him. Use the king class demonized beast imprisonment card on this 2-star king class ichthyosaur. Little golden dragon. Take your chance. It's about to be imprisoned. Kill it. Fang Fan roared at Xiao Jinlong while using a king-level demonized beast imprisonment card. Hu ho ho. The 2-star king-level ichthyosaur was suddenly imprisoned, and immediately began to howl wildly, but it was meaningless and worthless. In 3 seconds, it couldn't break free from such a bondage at all. Order. Lord. Xiao Jinlong Ao Guang saw that his opponent was suddenly imprisoned. How could he not understand that this was the Lord casting a spell to help him? He immediately rushed over with his teeth and claws, and his 2 claws were directly on the 2-star king level ichthyosaur. On the body, pull it hard, the 2-star king level ichthyosaur was directly torn into 2 halves. Xiao Jinlong took advantage of the situation and directly bit its neck and directly bit its head off. After the 3-second limit passed, the 2-star king level ichthyosaur could only lie on the ground and whimper. Originally, there was not much difference between them, but these 3 fatal seconds were enough to destroy this 2-star king level ichthyosaur. Roar. Second brother. Damn humans. You killed my son. You killed my brother. You all have to die. Boom. The 3-star king level fish dragon lord saw that the 2-star king level fish dragon had been killed, and his face suddenly showed a furious look, and he rushed out frantically, biting on the divine envoy by Biao. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 458. Ow, my CAO, it hurts. The divine envoy by Biao was screaming and howling, but it was clear that he had not suffered any serious injuries. If any hero were bitten by this 3-star king level ichthyosaur, it would have been bitten in half long ago. Although this guy by Biao is a little unreliable, but no matter what, he is still very strong in terms of single defense. Hold on. Little Jinlong, quickly intercept the remaining 7 1-star king level ichthyosaurs. Accelerate. Accelerate. Time is running out. Fang Fan eagerly gave orders to Xiao Jinlong. At this moment, Xiao Jinlong has a 2-star king level combat power, and naturally there is no pressure to fight against these 1-star king level fish and dragons. Not to mention the help of a group of 9-star demonized beasts and 10-star legion. Basically, a little golden dragon can slaughter one in a minute. Seeing that the situation here stabilized a little, Fang Fan continued to turn his attention to the most powerful 3-star king level fish dragon lord. At this moment, the 5 king level heroes and the divine envoy by Biao were fighting with all their strength, but they barely managed to stabilize the 3-star king level fish dragon lord. But Fang Fan knew very well that he only had 10 minutes. And now 10 minutes have passed nearly half. After 10 minutes, everything will be back to normal. At that time, even if the other king level ichthyosaurs are cleaned up, this remaining 3-star king level ichthyosaur can engulf Fang Fan and others. You lowly and lowly ants. In front of the great ichthyosaur lord. You must all die. You can't live. I will swallow all of you into your belly, so that you will not be left with a piece of residue. I will chew you to pieces. I want to avenge my son and brother. Hu ho ho. The rage of a 3-star king level fish and dragon lord is obviously not something that ordinary people can bear. If the 5 heroes had not used the potential burst card to temporarily have a 2-star king level combat power, they would have been killed for so long. Kyle. Use your exclusive skill Holy Flame. Weakening the defense of the ichthyosaur lord. Other heroes prepare the strongest skills. Be ready to attack at any time. Fang Fan focused on the battlefield, and then shouted at Kyle. Holy Flame, when Kale attacks an enemy unit, he ignores the opponent's level and causes damage to his armor. The power of Judgment Angel Kyle is obvious. Her exclusive skills are so unbelievable. Ignore the opponent's level and cause the armor-piercing effect to it. Follow your orders, Lord. Holy Flame. Hearing Fang Fan's reminder, Kyle suddenly flashed a gleam of light in his eyes, and quickly cast this exclusive skill. Swoosh swish. One after another, pure white fireworks descended from the sky and fell on the 3-star king level fish dragon lord. They gradually melted away, and pure white fireworks spread all over its body. Ha ha ha. What a bunch of cute ants, that kind of attack. It's too weak. You can't even tickle me. The fish and dragon lord felt the power of the white fireworks, and his face couldn't help showing a sneering look, because it didn't feel the slightest pain. Hee, is that so? Now what? Fang Fan rode the Judgment Unicorn King, took 2 steps forward, and silently held a card. My armor, my chi armor, what's going on, humans? What the hell are you doing? The 3-star king level Ichthyosaur Lord gradually revealed his surprise. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 459. For so many years, his armor has been unbreakable. The existence of the armor ensures that she will not be injured. Now that the armor is broken, he will feel pain when these ants attack. Haha. What if my astral armor is broken? It's just you. Can you touch me? The arrogant voice of the fish and dragon lord came, and its body scurried up and down, appearing extremely agile. It does have the capital to pretend to say this. As a 3-star king level ocean demonized beast, it can indeed avoid attacks at will in front of Galen and others. Even if Galen and the others have briefly possessed 2-star king level combat power at this moment, it is actually the same. It's just that this fish and dragon lord is obviously a little too arrogant. Everything is unexpected. Huh, is it? Heroes prepare. Use the king level demonized beast imprisonment card. Fang Fan repeated his old tricks and threw out a king level demonized beast imprisonment card again. The king level demonized beast imprisoning card gradually transformed into a golden light, directly covering the 3-star king level Ichthyosaur Lord. Tips for carving insects. The fish and dragon lord didn't take Fang Fan in his eyes at all. In his eyes, Fang Fan was just an 8-star awakened who didn't enter the stream. Between the king and the king level, there is still a huge moat. My body, why can't my body move? What the hell did you do to me? Let go of me. Quickly let me go. I want you to let me go. The fish and dragon lord began to struggle violently, and the killing intent in his eyes gradually condensed. The short 3 seconds was also a deadly 3 seconds. Heroes. Full attack. Fang Fan roared directly, this opportunity is too rare. Demachian Justice. Galen came up with a big move. Energy burst. Vega also frantically detonated the dark magic attached to the Ichthyosaur Lord. Let the bullets fly. Headshot. With her exclusive skills, Caitlyn directly bombarded the head of the Ichthyosaur Lord. Rage of Justice. Kale, who had just released the exclusive skill of Holy Flame, was not to be outdone, and used the skill again. The angel sword in her hand suddenly swelled and slashed directly at the forbidden fish and dragon lord. Charge blow. When Jax smashed the weapon street lamp in his hand directly on the abdomen of the Ichthyosaur Lord, he cut open the abdomen directly. Speak slowly, speak fast. 3 seconds is enough for several heroes to unleash their strongest blow. 3 seconds passed when Jax finally attacked. The armor value of the 3-star King level Fish Dragon Lord after being shattered is almost equivalent to the average 2-star King level Demonized Beast. And being attacked by 5 heroes who temporarily possess 2-star King level combat power, the Fish Dragon Lord at this moment is also covered in blood. Little fish and dragon, eat your grandpa. Seeing that Galen and the others had all attacked with all their strength, the divine envoy by Biao, who had just climbed up from the sea, rushed over not to be outdone. Just wait until he pounces, the 3-second time limit has come, the Fish and Dragon Lord glared at him viciously. Cough, that what, I passed by. Bai Biao shrank his neck. If he was allowed to rush up like this, he would neither have the courage nor the thought. Puff. Cough, roar. The 3-star King level ichthyosaur was seriously injured, and even if Bai Biao stood in front of it, it was unable to attack. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 460. On the head of this 3-star King level ichthyosaur lord, several wounds were opened, the abdomen was pierced, and the blood flowed down frantically, ticking, but it seemed quite pleasant. On the endless sea, as far as the eye can see, there is a sea of blood. The smell of blood here is already skyrocketing. Human, go to death. The deeply wounded Fish and Dragon Lord had a look of resentment on his face, and actually rushed towards Fang Fan. Originally, Fang Fan was quite low-key, and because of his low realm, the Fish and Dragon Lord didn't care about Fang Fan at all. But the golden light that Fang Fan released just now completely woke it up. That golden light could actually make him unable to move for an instant. If not, it would definitely not be seriously injured by this group of ants. Seeing this Fish and Dragon Lord getting closer and closer to Fang Fan. Lord. Owner. I'm CAO, you should avoid it. Bai Biao also jumped and shouted. Fang Fan's mouth twitched. I really wanted to hide. But what realm am I, and what realm is this ichthyosaur lord? Is there any comparison between us? Even the ruling unicorn king under his crotch is only a 9-star realm. It's not on a level at all. I can't run away at all. Use the king level demonized beast imprisonment card. At a critical time, the card is still invincible. Fang Fan once again threw out a king level demonized beast imprisonment card. I won 3 seconds to escape. Don't linger. Hurry up and attack. Fang Fan shouted, such a good opportunity. Boom. Stab. Another attack coming. This 3-star king level ichthyosaur lord, who had been seriously injured, was severely injured again. This time, its fish dragon head was knocked crooked. Humanity. Whoa. Unwilling. After the 3-second time limit passed, the ichthyosaur lord gave a trembling cry, and then fell directly into the water. The powerful 3-star king level ichthyosaur lord, die. Bring up the dropped cards and magic crystals. Quick. It's about to fall into the water. Fang Fan roared. After fighting to the death for so long, he even used up all kinds of rare cards. After finally killing this Fish and Dragon Lord, he couldn't get nothing at all and go back empty-handed, right? This is not in line with Fang Fan's long-standing principle. Lord. All the king-level fish and dragons have been beheaded. Lord, I'm so tired. The little golden dragon Ao Guang rushed over, and within the 10-minute time limit of the potential burst card, killed 1 2-star king level fish dragon and 7 1-star king level fish dragons one after another. Terrible. As for the 3-star king level ichthyosaur lord, it was killed by Galen and other heroes together. This battle ended. Cheers. Excited. The sound is in the ear. Lord. Great harvest. 21 king level promotion cards seized. 230 top level promotion cards. There are also 5 Deep Sea Lord Bloodline cards, and this Deep Sea Lord summoning card. The gain is always proportional to the effort. Although the battle is very hard, the harvest has never disappointed Fang Fan. 21 king level promotion cards plus more than 200 top level promotion cards. Converted to almost 2.3 billion ordinary promotion cards. Enough for 2 9-star legions to be promoted to 10-star. And there are 5 Deep Sea Lord Bloodline cards. There is also a Deep Sea Lord summoning card.